আজকে আমি কথা বলবো ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্টুডেন্টরা কানাডা এসে সবচেয়ে বড় কি ভুল করে। First off, you guys really liked my last video, huh? The comments were unreal. I was literally flooded with love. Thanks for that, it meant a lot. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's the video, go check it out. Anyway, I also thought why not go ahead and feature one of the best comments from my last video, which I'll be doing every video from now on. So if you leave a comment on this video today, I'll be featuring the best comment in my next video. That being said, this is the featured comment, which brings me to my next bit. If you're new to the channel, my name is Z, and I'm the best YouTuber Zoharul has ever seen so far. I make the best videos for international students who are planning on coming to Canada, and I share the best tips and the best tricks and the So in today's video, I'll be talking about what is the biggest mistake that international students make when they first come to Canada. And here's the mistake. International students come up with the excuse that Canadians are racially biased. Now, I know that's a bold statement, but now that I have your attention, let me explain what kind of situation does an international student go through that they would have to come up with that kind of an excuse in the first place, and what can you do to not have to do that. Literally, every international student, when they first get here, they go through this thing called culture shock. So when you first land here, everything is kind of new for you. The people, the culture, people's mindsets, the way people engage, even the way they cook their vegetables. Yeah, other things happen. Like your English might not be as great to communicate with other people. At times, you'll find Canadian kids a little more smarter than you just because of the myriads of experiences that they had. Every Canadian will tell you about that one time they visited States or Mexico or Cuba, or stories about their summer camp trips, which might make it seem like you can't relate to them. Now, this is important. So based on your situation where you feel a little out of place or people tell you you're fresh off the boat and quite naive, you'll potentially react in two ways. Number one, recognize that you have a lot to learn and make it your mission to pick up all the skills you need to make it your mission to pick up all the skills you need in order to succeed in Canada. You show interest in getting as many perspectives as you can, learn from your failures, meet as many people as you can, and learn as much about Canadians even more than they know about themselves. So you can trick them. Don't do that. Listen, when I first came to Canada, I was acting dumb. I didn't even have to act, I was dumb. So what I would do is I would always ask people questions. I would always ask people to help me out. Ask. Don't ever be embarrassed of asking people questions when you don't know enough of something. People always love to show off what they're good at. So take advantage of that. When you act humble and foolish around them, they will show you all the tricks in their books. Guess who comes out smarter from that? Albert Einstein? No, you. And that's a big part of this strategy that I use to achieve success in Canada. So stay humble, stay curious, and be aware of what's happening around you. And numero nextum, the mistake, where you face away from the challenge so you can take the easier route and get comfortable. Because initially you're going through these challenges which makes you feel vulnerable and makes you doubt yourself, you start giving up. And that translates to you doing the following. Because you think you can't get along with Canadians, now I want to emphasize on this. Your mind will start thinking that you can't get along with Canadians, which is definitely not true. You start doubting yourself. And this is a fight you have to fight when you first come to Canada. And it's only when you give up that you come up with the excuse that all Canadians are racially biased and they don't like to hear your stories or they're not interested in meeting you just so you can make yourself feel better. Want to know what you end up doing after? You jump straight to looking for communities or people from your home country so you can hang out with them and feel comfortable and feel like you are at home. And it's stupid to do that. Congratulations, you just officially gave up. Why would you spend tens and thousands of dollars to come to Canada, let's say from India, Bangladesh, or Pakistan, and make yourself feel like you're at home again? You're in a new country, so live life like you're in a new country. Don't make it seem like you just came from India to India or from Bangladesh to Bangladesh. Maybe your lifestyle might get a little better, but your mentality and mindset staying the same. And also, if you're a viewer, I'm not talking to you directly because you haven't done anything like this yet, but I'm requesting you to please not do anything like this. Don't only hang out with people from your home country, because what's going to happen is that you're going to get comfortable and keep on speaking your native language, and then your English is not going to improve. And the next thing you know is that you can't even socialize with Canadians anymore. Believe me, it's a reality. It's something that most international students do unconsciously to face away from the the challenge of integrating into the Canadian culture, guys, I'm requesting you to please not do this, because this mistake can potentially damage your career in Canada as an international student. Trust me, I've seen it happen. Like, you're completely blocking off the opportunities of learning about people from different backgrounds. You actually have to gain the skills of engaging in great conversations with different people. Make friends from all over the world. Hear their stories. Get to know the different perspectives from their experiences and acquire knowledge on the things that you're not even aware of. Trust me, it makes you so much smarter. Listen, don't expect Canada to adapt to you. You have to adapt to Canada. You gotta drop some of your old lifestyle choices, move on, and embrace the fact that this is a new chapter in your life and you got to make the best out of it. And Canada is just a perfect place for all this, because Canada is full of diverse people and it's so much more fun to meeting new people from different backgrounds. Now, I know what you're saying. All right, Z, I get it. You don't want us to hang out with people from our home country, so what should I do? Listen, I'm not asking you to not hang out with people from your home country. Some of my best friends are from my home country, but I have really good friends from Canada. I have friends from Dubai. I have really good friends from Nigeria. I have friends from all over the world. What I'm saying is that don't only hang out with people from back home. Don't come here right away and start looking for friends from back home, because it's gonna make you feel comfortable. And you don't want that. You want to feel uncomfortable about not knowing enough, so that you feel that push to keep on learning new things, and that's how you grow. So what are some of the practical things you can do to meet new people? Take some notes. First off, live on campus. What do I mean by that? Live on campus residence. And that's where you will get to meet a lot of new people from all over Canada who are just like you, looking to make new friends and are super excited about joining their first year at university or college. Don't live off campus just to save a couple of $100. Trust me, it's not worth it. Number 2, sign up for your program orientation. That's where you get to meet all the people from your class. You can also check out your campus event calendar or institution calendar, and they will have a list of events like ziplining, or let's say rock climbing, or rafting, or boating, all those kind of events the university or college hosts. Make sure to join those events, because it's actually pretty fun. I know you're wondering, Z, but I might have to drink, and that's not halal. Listen, you'll always find people who respect you for who you are, and if someone doesn't respect you, it's probably not a good idea to be friends with them in the first place anyway. Number 3, don't sign up for the international student orientation, because that's where you meet people from your home country. If you go, just hide your face. I'm just kidding, I'm not trying to show hate on it, but as I said, make sure you meet people from different backgrounds, but be careful, because there are international students who want to feel comfortable and they will only look to hang out with people from their home country, and once they become friends with you, they will not want to let you go. So be aware of those kind of people, because they kind of drag you down, because they just want you to stick to the community. And I have met a lot of people like that in the past, and I'm not friends with them anymore. Number 4 or 5 or 6, I don't know anymore, but sign up for every single Welcome Week events. They're also called Frosh events, and show up in every single event with a great attitude. But the point here is to approach as many people as you can. You have questions, ask people. You want to get somewhere, ask for directions. You want to go out to experience something new, tag some people along with you, and share those experiences with people, not only with people from back home, but people from different backgrounds. And number 111, your residence will also host a lot of events, so you can get to meet a lot of people from your residence as well. So show up. Now listen to this. The opportunity of you getting to meet new people is very slim. It happens in a very small time frame, and it's typically between 1 to 2 weeks when you start your school. And that's it. You will never get to meet people in that pace anymore. So again, make sure to meet as many people as you can in that time frame, and if you don't, you might have a pretty boring first year. So initiate conversations. Say hi to everybody in the bus, in a coffee shop, in restaurants, in your college. When you're sitting in a classroom, say hi to the person next to you, introduce yourself, engage in a conversation. If you see a group of students who look like first years and they're just hanging out, go up to them and talk to them, introduce yourself, tell them where you're from, tell them what program you're going to. If you see a bunch of people going to get shawarma, go join them. Honestly, first year people are always open to meeting new people. Also, if you see people going to bars and clubs, hello. I guess you get the point by now. Guys, the actions you will take in the first few weeks when you're in Canada will pave the path towards where you want to be in the future. So it's very important that you get off on the right foot from the very beginning. You guys wonder why my English is great? Now I know it's not that great, but I can get by. And that's because I met so many Canadians. It really helps you integrate in Canada quickly. Lastly, I came up with this one-liner. If you want to play in Canada's court, you better learn how Canadians play. So you need to listen, learn, and keep on practicing those skills till you become great at what you do. Because why shouldn't you? You should always wish the best for yourself. If you follow even 10% of the strategies that I share with you, trust me, you'll be way ahead of most of the international students around you. That being said, stay humble, stay curious, and